It was a senior day here at LSU, and they came out with an emotional first half. 11 of their 12 field goals was from three. And to be able as a team to not get discouraged, the game was won at halftime with the look in our guys' face, the challenges that they set for each other, but also the communication, which I'm proud of their communication in that moment. We knew we would have to come out and score 50 points. We were three short of that. We scored 47 to be able to come away with the win. I'm proud of Demoy Hodge. I'm proud of Drake Golston. And Sean East impacted the game in a great way with his 6 assists and obviously his pass to Demoy. I think that was the go-ahead or to break the tie three-pointer. It took vision, but also it took confidence and belief in his teammates. We didn't get to the free throw line often, but we had 13 for 13. We shot 100%, which is great. To be able to win a game, we were down 36 minutes of that game, and we were able to etch out a victory. And it's magical. It's March. It's madness, all in the same breath. Happy first of the month.
Dennis, they obviously didn't shoot. LSU obviously didn't shoot as well in the second half. What do you feel like your guys did defensively to contribute to that and slow them down?
I think our guys were able to just play our style, not get bothered. We knew the averages. To be able to shoot 75% from three, it's the exact same thing that happened in Columbia when we started the game. And they basically did their part, but 11 for 12. I don't think I ever been in a game where 11 of 12 field goals and then 12 for 12 from the free throw line happened in one half. And they just did a good job. But our players, our guys didn't blink. They didn't budge. They knew the game plan and they stuck to it.
Demoy, what was that halftime like? What gave you guys the faith 19 down that you could come out and do what you did?
The confidence knowing that we practice situations, so we be in these situations every day in practice. So we never get rattled in these situations. We know that what we was doing in the first half was working. We just missed open shots, open layup, we missed reads. So we know exactly what we had to do, and we just capitalized on everything they gave us second half. We on defense in the first half, he was one step behind us. Coach Gay said in the halftime huddle. So we know in the second half, you have to be more aggressive and make the refs decide if they're gonna call foul or let us play where we play. So I think that was the deciding factor second half. We just being us and playing aggressive.
Here with the next question.
Yeah. Good morning. You mentioned on the radio a couple of weeks ago that you wanted to take this field record. You got it tonight. Tell us when that became a goal for you and what it means for you to achieve it.
That became a goal in July.
As soon as he signed and said he was coming to Missouri, he looked it up.
I said it, and then I think when I first met Coach Phil Pressey, me and he was talking, and he was telling me he was the all-time field record. I told him I'm going to break it. Not the all-time. I thought the single season, not here for that long, but he lucky. But I told him in July I was going to break the record. So that was just a mindset going into the season from August that I knew that we have to defend the way Coach Gibbs allowed me to play the passing and stuff. I just feel like I was capable of doing it. So that was my
And we talked all along. I knew in my heart that for us to be successful, we need a player on the all defensive team, if not defensive player of the year. I truly believe Demoy is that person. He's proved that over a period of time, and the stats show it. Nobody guards the ball or get in the passing lane the way he does, and he's very impactful as a defender with very quick hands. So, I wanted all along someone to be on that defensive, and Demoy should be that person, and I hope he gets voted Defensive Player of the Year. Questions?
Demoy, did you realize in the moment that you had got the record, or did you take a second to register?
I really didn't know how much steals I had, honestly, until after the game. I was never thinking about the record during the game. I just keep telling Jason, I don't want to break it away. I want to break it at home. So being able to get it away, it means a lot. But Jason just showed me the play. I got it, which was I got a treat to tie the game from Sean. So it was really, in a moment, it was just like I got the steal when I made a big shot. So it feels good to know that the play that I did get the steal was very impactful for the game. So it was good.
And Dennis, you've mentioned often your kind of respect for just the history of Mizzou basketball. What's it mean for you to see one of your players break a record like that?
I think it's important where there's records being broken, and they're all meant to be broken at some point. it just says that our guys are bought into the defensive side of the ball. They're bought into playing both ways. They're bought into playing unselfish. For me, that's a very impactful thing. I'm just proud of our guys just in terms of the character that they showed in this first game in March. Hopefully to win a game where you only have the lead for 1:37 seconds. I mean, that's a very, very characteristic of who you are internally, but also the preparation that our guys have been working with the staff and also myself to be able to understand the situations.
Dennis, late in the
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Dennis, late in the first half, early in the second, Dre was really carrying you guys offensively. Just big shots. How big was he tonight for what you guys needed?
Dre was big time. He was big time. That's what he does. I truly believe that's who he is, the aggressive player on the offensive end, and he does a great job defensively. I just thought he was able to get us some easy baskets. His physicality impacted the smaller guards, and he was posting up a little bit and got going. That's crucial for him because he's one of our better one-on-one players. So to see that he was able to step up was very crucial to our success tonight.
Des Moines. Oh,
How important was Noah on the board for you guys tonight to have 32 points and 7 goals?
Well, he probably had all of them in the second half, didn't he? But Noah was great to be able to come away with 13 points, 7 rebounds. He had 3 offensive and 4 defensive. I thought he was able to knock down some shots, 1 for 4, but he was able to score around the basket and post up little guards. And that's what I'm proud of him the most. He didn't settle for just threes. We've been challenging him that, Noah, understand this stat. You're one of the top 2-point field goal percentage guys in the country. So embrace that sometimes. And he read the game the right way, and he allowed himself to get easy looks, and he was able to, execute the things that we asked.
Des Moines, what brings you joy on the defensive side of the ball? What makes you happy about playing defense?
I don't know. I just feel like it's something. Honestly, it started when I got to Cleveland State. It was just more of getting into the system and just being a part of the Trago Million and Spider Johnson. Just being around Trago Million defensive player of the year and Spider defense. It does a lot. Taking in that we used to take it competitive. Even in practice, we used to always be like, we have something called like a defensive trophy after every game. So at Cleveland State, it was always personal. So I just feel like that was brought me the joy of playing defense, trying to win that award every game. After every game, that was the biggest thing starting off, and it just carried on for the rest of my career.
I saw Des Moines' improvement come when he was left off of every list after his first year. He didn't make all defensive team. He didn't make a first, second, third team. He didn't do anything. And I thought he was able at that point in time to really grow as a player and find out what he's great at and embrace it. And not worry about his weaknesses. He got better in certain areas when it comes down to putting the ball on the floor, but being able to be left out and off of something, he had a chip on his shoulder. And I saw that same chip reappear when I saw his work ethic this summer in preparation for this year. He knew how important it was to be here with me, and he knew what I expected from him. And no matter the level, I wanted to see growth in his game, growth in him as an individual, growth, and no doubt that he belonged because he's the same guy that I recruited and offered a scholarship to when I was an assistant at Florida State. So what's the difference? If he belongs, and he's proved over a period of time that he belongs at this level.
Time for one last question.
Dennis, any update on Trey? Were you being cautious with him?
Yeah, Trey made a decision. And, he came up to me and said, just shut me down, let Dre play more minutes. And, it was just a little soreness that he felt. And I told him coming into the game, if there was something of such, then just hold yourself out. And he agreed with that. So it's one of those precautionary things, but ultimately I got to listen to my player assistant coach, Trago Million. He wanted to make sure that these guys played the bulk of the minutes, and that's what they did. 30 minutes, 33 minutes from Des Moines, 30 minutes from Dre Golston. That was crucial.
All right.